Move forward, live, love, smile, pray, hope, and conquer. To all my brothers and sisters who have lost a loved one recently, I feel for you. I feel your pains and I share in your sorrows. I have joined with many of you in the Antyeshti Sanskar, or the last rites of your beloved, and I have spoken to and counseled many of you over the phone. I join with you in praying for the souls of your loved ones who've passed due to the coronavirus, this pandemic, which is a source of so much suffering among humankind. And now I would like to bring you a different perspective so that we move on, so that we move forward in life and not choose to stay chained to misery and sorrow. When we're done praying for the souls of our loved ones and when we have completed the last rites, where do we go from here? How do we think about what has transpired? How should we think about it? And how do we move forward and go on living our own lives? Now, if you believe that God has created the entire universe and everything in it, then you will also believe that God has created all the bad things that happened in the past. All the tsunamis, the earthquakes, the volcanoes, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, and yes, He has also created the coronavirus. How should we think about this? As a Hindu priest, I will tell you that yes, there are so many writings about death and the soul and karma in all the various scriptures of so many different religions. If God has also created the coronavirus, which has stricken so many and kills thousands, then the rational mind will ask, why? The indisputable fact is that none of us really have the answers, and those who claim to do so cannot prove it to be the truth. For each of us, our answers to these questions will be determined by our level of understanding, which is influenced by our religious beliefs, our spiritual beliefs, belief in karma, and our belief in reincarnation. So we could look at this life and keep asking ourselves these questions to which no one really have the answers or can prove them. You see, when we were born into this world, each one of us came with a blank memory, no history to recollect, or no inkling of what the future holds. We do not know from where we have come. We have no idea of what tomorrow brings. And we have no clue what happens after this life, where we go, or what, if anything, there is after this life is over. I believe that there is a reason why we came with such a blank slate, that we do not live in the past, that we do not keep our minds in the past, so that we do not use our irreplaceable and limited time in this life trying to answer the unanswerable, but instead to focus on the here and now, to make the most of this opportunity of this life, this classroom of life. So I will ask you this question. When we go out driving, we do not drive forward by only looking in the rearview mirror. No. Because this will never ever lead to a good ending or to the destination or goal which we have in mind. So let us all understand that even though the universe keeps doing what the universe does and the karmic wheel keeps on going around and around, at some point in time we must let go of what has happened and which is now in the past, move forward onto tomorrow and embrace the future. If you can close your eyes and imagine for a moment that you go into a dark room. You open a door, you step into the room, and it is pitch black. You cannot see anything. You do not sit there or stand there and cry helplessly because you are now alone in the dark. You do not walk about stumbling over unknown objects in the dark, tripping over everything and hurting yourself. No. What you do is you locate the light switch and you turn on the light. And if the room is not equipped with light, then you go outside and you bring in your own light. A candle, flashlight, a dia, or your phone light, but you bring in a light. And when you turn on the light or bring in a light, now you are no longer in the dark. This is what I'm asking each of you to do today. At this moment, don't stumble around in your dark room injuring yourself, keeping yourself in sorrow without a smile, and keeping the rest of your loved ones who are physically here around you sad. Do not do this. Turn on the light. Do not drive going forward while only looking in the rearview mirror. Look forward and focus on the road and the life ahead of you. You are a gifted child of one God, and He has granted you light, life force, breath, energy, intellect, and vision for you to use. Be willing to relinquish your tears and sorrows by using the intellect which has been gifted to you by the great divine. Move forward and go on living your lives. And whenever you think of your loved one who has passed, let his or her memory bring a smile, even though solemn, to your face. Give your gratitude to the universe and God for giving that person to you in your life, and go on living your life to make that person proud if he or she were still here. Do not drive forward only looking in the rearview mirror. Do not choose to dwell in sorrow, but choose to revel in life. Do not live in pity, for with your heartbeat there is hope. Do not live in the past, but look ahead to the future. Do not embrace your tears and frowns, but replace them with a bright smile. Do not live in darkness, but turn on the light. Move forward, live, love, smile, pray, hope, and conquer. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Om.